Hello everybody, hope you're having a wonderful day. In the previous video we talked about strings and before that we talked about numbers. I want to talk about one more data type. This is called Boolean, spelled like this. Let me type it out for you. B-O-O-L-E-N. Boolean. Boolean is when... Gideon, stop it. Boolean is when something is either true or false. True, see how that highlighted? It's because the computer knows what true means. And false, it knows what false means. So these are examples of Boolean. Boolean is true and false. And it's really useful because we can do things like I can say something is false. I can also say something is not false. Now, the computer is mad about this. It doesn't know what not means. But we actually have a symbol. When we're talking about Boolean stuff, we add in a lot of symbols. The exclamation point means not. It means the opposite of whatever's there. So if I say not false, it will say true. I know what that is. We're starting to get into logical operators, which we'll talk about a little later on. But it's important to know that Boolean is going to be really useful. When we talk about conditional statements, we'll use them a lot in there. It's important to know that sometimes certain math stuff or number or word stuff as well can result in Boolean even if it didn't start that way. So for example, if I say that 3 is bigger than 4, we know that that's not true. And so if I ask the computer that, it will tell me false. It will tell me Boolean, a Boolean answer. Same thing if I say 4 is greater than 3. Or, okay, 4 is greater than 3. There we go. It'll say true. We can also use an equal sign in here, and I can't wait for this to show off the next thing we're going to talk about. The equal sign, if I say that 3 equals 4, what's it going to say? Well, it actually gets mad about it. It says that we're trying to assign a value to something that doesn't really have a value to be assigned. Let's try something different. What if I say 3 equals with 2 equal signs 4? Well, now it knows what I'm talking about. So there is a difference between an equal sign and 2 equal signs. We'll talk about those in just a moment. But keep in mind, there are some operations that work for Boolean or operations that turn things into Boolean as well. These are usually called logical operators.